I'm Gigi of GiGi Eats Celebrities in my brand new kitchen. Look at how big and spacious it is. Now, today my first recipe in this brand new kitchen is going to include my favorite, salmon. I actually got this salmon from Seaforth, so you guys can go check them out online. And I'm going to be doing something very weird, peculiar, interesting with this bad boy right here. I'm going to make a salmon sandwich, but if you guys have seen GiGi Eats Celebrities before, you know I don't eat bread, so the bread I'm going to be using, or the bread I should say, is actually the salmon. My favorite way to make salmon is to simply broil it in the oven, and I actually went to a gifting suite for the Oscars a couple of weeks ago, because, you know, fancy pants right here. And I got this awesome product called UNSTICK. It's a sheet that I'm going to put on my broiling pan. I'm going to put the salmon on top, and it's going to make it not stick. I'm not going to use any oil or anything like that. We're going to see if this really, really works. For my filling of this, quote, sandwich that I mentioned earlier, I'm going to use avocados, tomatoes, and some artichoke hearts, because that's my favorite trio right there. Let's take this on over to the oven and heat things up. Here's my brand new oven, everyone. It's awesome. It's a convection oven as well as regular oven, and I'm going to bake this actually at 450 degrees because apparently this thing is not allowed to be heated hotter than 500 degrees. This feels awesome. It feels non-stick. I think it might work, everyone. And it fits my broiling pan perfectly. This is Sockeye salmon, everyone, just in case you wanted to know. You can lightly season this with salt and pepper, a little olive oil if you want to, but I actually do not want to use any oil at all because I really want to test out this unstick piece of paper here. I'm going to stick this bad boy in the oven for, I'm going to say about 20 minutes. After about 20 minutes of baking, I'm going to flip it over and crisp up the skin, because if you guys don't know me, if you don't follow me on Instagram or anywhere, then you don't know that I love salmon skin. Crispy salmon skin is my favorite thing on the face of the planet, and that is actually what's going to make this sandwich, if you will. So if you don't like crispy salmon skin, or if you don't like salmon, this recipe might not necessarily be for you. So as the salmon cooks in the oven, I am going to make the filling for my fish sandwich, if you will. So I'm going to dice up this avocado, but first I need to cut it in half. I have a little trick where I dice it up within the avocado shell. Now I'm just gonna scoop out that, and it's already diced for you. And the next thing I'm going to add is artichoke hearts. The nice thing about these is they're already quartered, so I don't have to do any chopping, right in the bowl. And finally, we have the cherry tomatoes. Now, what I plan to do with these, cut it in half, and in the bowl it goes. If you have other people in the kitchen with you who want to help you, this is a great task for them.
I'd like to help.
Oh, you want to help?
I sure do.
Oh.
And I don't have a microphone, so I'm going to speak into yours.
Mwah. All right, chop it up, babe. No, other way.
It's very important to apparently cut up and down on your tomato.
Yeah, because otherwise it's going to squeeze out and it's going to give you a shot in the face. For someone who hates tomatoes, I'm impressed that you're cutting them. Wow, what a great husband. And here's the combination. However, we are not done because I have to add salt and pepper, and I need to add a little bit basil. And then I have some awesome Mediterranean herbs and spices here from the Spanish tin. Ooh, it smells like pizza. And that needs to go in here. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that right on top. Now, we just mix this all together. Salmon's done. Look at that Hollywood magic. It's all crispy. I flipped it over midway through the cooking process, and this right here is going to be the bread of this beautiful sandwich. I'm gonna bring the salmon on over here so I can get to plating. And look, it does not stick. I'm so impressed right now. Ta-da! Now you guys, I'm sure, are curious as to this sandwich. It's gonna be a very interesting experiment, as I've never made this before. So what I plan to do now is cut the salmon into pieces, or bread slices, if you will, and then I'm gonna stuff it with the avocado, tomatoes, and artichoke hearts. This will be my bottom slice. Flip it over, beautifully cooked. I'm gonna grab some of this. We need the whole flavor profile. It'll be like a sloppy Joe kind of sandwich without all that meat. This right here is going to be the top of my sandwich. However, I'm actually going to scoop some of this meat out because we already have so much meat going on right there and so much filling that if you just put it on top like that, it would just be a little too much. We still have some on the sides, so then you can hold on to your sandwich when you're chowing down. Obviously, they're not symmetrical pieces. You're not gonna get that with salmon, so get over it. If you're all about the perfection, well then this recipe is not for you, and neither are any of my recipes on my blog, but that's okay. Look at this beaut. Isn't she a beauty? This right here is the ideal meal for me at least, and I am going to take the biggest bite. Now, it's probably going to be messy, but this girl likes a messy good time in her mouth. And I just said that. You need to try this sandwich. Again, it's a little messy, I get it. You might need a fork and knife, you might need a drop cloth, whatever. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that recipe. I hope you enjoyed the first recipe video in my brand new kitchen here, and do subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video if you in fact liked it, and don't forget to come back next week because I will have another video for you right here at GiGi Eats Celebrities.